Hope you're all having a fine evening or Christmas Eve morning. And it is time to give a update on the holiday snowstorm / the Arctic blast to follow. I'm also including 2 featurettes on why snow is more difficult to forecast and what specifically is an Arctic blast, at least how I define it. So, to start though, here are the National Weather Service's watches and warnings. Many of these were just issued a few hours ago at the time of recording. So, the lowlands west of the Cascades, with the exception of the central Oregon coast, is now under a winter storm watch because of the potential of snow from Christmas night on up till Monday at 4 a.m. That's when this currently expires. The Cascades and the Coast Range are under a winter storm warning because the snow levels will be low enough in both locations to have a lot of sticking snow. So travel will be difficult if you're going over either of those tomorrow. So in the main timeline, I'll go into more depth in terms of Christmas Day and Sunday on tomorrow's video, and including the snow totals. So for Christmas to Tuesday, each day has at least a chance of snow. However, I don't think that there'll be sticking snow before sundown, except in isolated locations or at higher elevations where I'm defining that as 500 feet or above. Widespread, some areas it might actually be 1,000 feet or higher. Tuesday night through Thursday, it'll be very cold and very dry, possibly meeting the criteria for the first Arctic blast since 2017. I'll go into more details on the Arctic blast later in this video. But first, why are snow totals hard to forecast? So, to begin with, on average, if you melt 10 inches of snowfall, it'll generally produce 1 inch of rainfall. But that's dependent on what the actual density of the snow is, and that can vary based on temperatures both at the surface and higher up in the atmosphere. That's not the only factor, but that is the primary factor of it. So typically at 15 degrees, you'll get more snow for less precipitation in the air than you would at 30 degrees. Areas west of the Cascades are also in a marginal snow climate, which means that there needs to be very specific setups to get any sort of snowfall, or in some cases just even a chance of snowfall. And on top of that, the reason why I'm also uncertain in terms of how much snow is in terms of how much computer models are uncertain. This is a little deceiving because the axis for the European model on the right goes far higher than what the American GFS model is on the left. So these are rain totals for Corvallis, and while the European model is a lot more certain, showing anywhere from about 1 inch to 1.5 inches total precipitation, including tomorrow's rain totals, by Tuesday at 4 o'clock p.m. The American GFS is showing anywhere from 1 inch to 2.25 inches, which, if everything fell at snow, which it's not, that would be anywhere from 10 to 22 inches of snowfall, which needs to be narrowed down. So, what is an Arctic blast? Now, every meteorologist has a different definition of what defines as an Arctic blast. This is the one I feel works the best for the Willamette Valley. So an Arctic blast is defined as a stretch of mainly below freezing days where one of the following conditions is met: either a 26 degree or lower high temperature, 14 degree or lower low temperature, or 4 days in a row where it stays below freezing. All 4 of these conditions are met in my 7-day forecast for both Portland and Corvallis. And then also, a major Arctic blast must meet at least one factor above and below: either a 19 degree or lower high temperature, a 7 degree or lower low temperature, or a 12 below 0 Celsius or lower 850 millibar temperatures. In non-technical verbiage, that is the temperature taken at 4,000 feet. The reason why that is in Celsius instead of everything else being in Fahrenheit is because the soundings that the National Weather Service does to get these temperatures are done in Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So on to the 7-day forecast. I will start again with Corvallis / the South Valley. For context, because Eugene has better records than Corvallis in terms of accessibility, I'm using the temperature records for Eugene, but these temperatures are mainly valid for Corvallis. So, tomorrow's the last solely rainy day with the highs in the mid-40s. On Christmas, it'll probably be a rain-snow mix through most of the day. Your transition to snow, I'm thinking right now, is about 6 hours or so behind Portland's, although that is subject to change. High temperature around 40. I think that will actually be pretty early in the day. Before Sunday and Monday, you'll have much more sticking snow. Most of it should occur Sunday and into early Monday morning. Tuesday, the chance of snow still exists before drying out onto Wednesday and Thursday. From Monday through Thursday, each of the high temperatures, if this verifies, would result in a daily record cold high. And Monday night into Tuesday morning, and Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, you would have record cold low temperatures. As a note, the temperatures for Wednesday and Thursday are dependent on having snow on the ground. If there is no snow on the ground, these temperatures would be a couple of degrees warmer than they actually are. Now for Portland, the biggest change results in Tuesday, where I'm thinking the chance of snow really only exists during the morning hours, at least at this time. However, the rest of the forecast remains the same for the most part. So Friday, mainly rain. Saturday, rain-snow mix, transitioning to snow in the evening hours. Snowy Sunday, little less snowy on Monday, and then drying out from there. High temperatures from Sunday to Wednesday would be daily record cold highs, and on Monday night to Tuesday morning and Tuesday night to Wednesday morning would be record cold lows. So that is it for this video. Please comment if you have any questions, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. I will also come out with a video tomorrow as well, although I will not be making one on Christmas, as I will be taking the day off celebrating it with my family. So otherwise, have a very Merry Christmas Eve and take care.